How I feel about being awarded an honorary degree today is I'm completely chuffed. I'm really happy. I used to have a joke amongst my friends where I called myself a non-award winning photographer because I haven't won any awards yet, so I've just came and kind of topped it with this one, so I'm absolutely overjoyed to be getting an honorary degree. So my links to the university are that I graduated in 1996, so quite a few years ago. I studied Women's Studies and Social Policy, and I've stayed in the area. I've also actually done jobs for Wolverhampton University as well, so I have a lot of links over the years. And all of my family have also graduated from Wolverhampton University, and has my husband. So quite a few links to the university. So my career to date, even though I studied Women's Studies and Social Policy, it has led somewhere completely different to what I expected when I studied. So I expected to go into something like social work or law, etc., and that is where I did start my career. My career made a change during the austerity cuts, where I worked for the NHS at that time, and I was one of the redundancies of the austerity cuts. In regards to photography, I had always been the irritating friend, always taking pictures. So when I was made redundant, I thought to myself, I wonder if I can make a different type of change here. I've always enjoyed taking photos. I wonder if I can make a career out of this, because other people are photographers, why not me? So that kind of started my photography career. I went back to college, I did a college course, and then the rest is history. So I became a photographer after that, and 13 years later I'm still a full-time photographer. So maybe, I guess, something worked and I'm here standing in front of everybody today because of that change. In terms of my photography career, it has got to places that I didn't even dream of. When I first graduated and became a photographer, I imagined that I'd be doing events and weddings and portraits, and there's nothing wrong with all of that. That is still fantastic in itself. However, I had no idea that I would be photographing people like Stormzy, Barack Obama, Pharrell, Usher. I can literally name a list of people that I used to watch on television, people who I used to have as posters on my bedroom wall, events that I used to watch on television. So last year I was one of the Commonwealth Games photographers. I've photographed the BAFTAs, the Brits, London Fashion Week. I was at London Fashion Week this weekend. I photographed Kanye West. So if somebody had told me all those years ago that my career would lead to these places, I think I would have laughed them out of the room. I think I would have said, you know, you're not right here. That's not going to happen. So my career has just got to places that I could never have imagined that it would get to. I speak for huge brands such as Canon. I speak at the photography show. I lecture in various universities. So quite a bit further than what I imagined when I first thought about becoming a photographer. How my course at the University of Wolverhampton benefited me. Obviously, I studied something completely different to what I now do. However, in terms of being able to work with people and being able to assess situations and being able to be driven and self-motivated, those are all things that have helped me as a self-employed person owning their own business and studying photography. My favourite memories about studying at the University of Wolverhampton are some of the people that I met. I'm still in contact with some of the friends that I met here at university. Just the kind of camaraderie, and I think for most people, university is a happy time, and I just remember just being happy and having a good time with friends and learning a lot and challenging each other. It just always feels like a really happy time. The advice that I would give to the people graduating today is to, first of all, enjoy this moment. It's not until you get to, it's not until you're a bit older that the things that your parents and grandparents say to you when they say to you that, you know, these are your best years, it's not until you're older that you actually realise that these are your best years. Also, I would say that Although you've graduated in whatever subject it is that you've graduated in, that doesn't have to be your end. It can lead to lots of different things. It doesn't have to be, you know, you've graduated in law and you end up in law. So just kind of understand that by having this degree, it means that your career can lead to anywhere. It might not even be where you're planning at the moment, but just enjoy that journey. And if the road doesn't go the way that you want it to go, take a completely different journey, because that's what I have done.